Hi and welcome to cheekyricho Cooking's Turkish Stuffed Eggplants. I've just got some eggplants here. I have brushed them liberally with olive oil, peeled back the skin on the top of it and baked them in the Ninja Foodi for 30 minutes. They're really quite soft. Now we're just going to split those open and remove the flesh from them. See how soft they are inside? We want to leave a bit of a shell there because that's what we're going to actually stuff. So the first thing that we're going to do, put our Ninja Foodi onto the searing function, send in some oil, and we're just going to brown our meat. Now this is very lean meat. If you've got fattier meat, you may not need oil, and I won't need to removing any oil from this because any fat from this because it's really quite lean, as you can see. So that just goes into our pan on the searing function and we brown that off. In the meantime, while that's just browning, we just get a spoon and carefully scoop out some of the flesh from our eggplant. It's going to go back into the dish to cook, adding to the filling. Now we're just going to sprinkle a little bit of salt inside that shell with some veggie salt and put those to one side. We've got 3 eggplants here, good sized portion for 3 people, and continue with the rest. Make sure you don't take too much of the flesh out. You need to have a little bit there to give the shell some integrity when we stuff it again before we rebake it. A little sprinkle with some veggie salt, and they're going to accept our stuffing when it's cooked. Okay, just while our meat is browning, we're just going to roughly chop our eggplant so it's not too stringy. And don't worry about any moisture in there, that will actually evaporate out while we're cooking it. We've got some onion here. Once our mince is browned off and no longer pink, we're going to add our onion. Okay, all the moisture has evaporated out of the meat now. It's nice and brown. We're going to add our onion, our garlic, and we're just going to soften those onions and they'll break down and add a bit of sweetness to the dish. We're going to add some freshly cracked pepper, about a teaspoon of that, and about a teaspoon of veggie salt. And the reason we're using that now, it'll draw the moisture out of the onions and add to the flavour. Our onions are nice and translucent now. We're going to send in our tomato paste, generous amount of that. And that's got salt in it as well. Our red capsicum, our cinnamon, cumin, sweet paprika, and a little bit of chilli powder. Now you can use tin tomatoes for this, but I've got some gorgeous egg tomatoes, fresh off the vine, plenty of flavour there. They're all just been diced, they're fresh. Put those in with our eggplant insides. And we're just going to reduce this down and then restuff our eggplants with this gorgeous mixture, and then just put it back into the foodie to get a bit of nice colour on the top of it. It's actually just got to brown a little bit because this filling is all totally cooked, as are the eggplant shells themselves. So you just want to break that down a little bit so that it's not too wet, and the eggplant filling actually thickens it. Now this is quite cooked now. You can see it's broken right down. We're just going to remove it from the pan and stuff our eggplants with it, and then pop those eggplants back into the pan. We'll just turn that off at the moment. We'll just set them on top of a silicone platter. We'll wipe this out with a damp cloth so it doesn't burn on too badly, although it's a very good non-stick surface, so it's not going to stick anyway. I just don't want the flavour of burnt tomato to taint the dish. Just give that a bit of a wipe out, and then we can put our little silicone container in there because that's going to make it very easy to remove these. So just lift that up carefully, pop it in there, and then we'll just continue to fill those eggplants and then pop the lid down. You'll probably find that some will actually fall out. Don't worry too much about that. This is just to make sure it's very easy to remove from the vessel once it's finished cooking. Now I suppose you could sprinkle that with a bit of feta or something if you wanted to. We actually are going to have a little bit of this filling left over, but that's great on toast or in pies or to stuff a potato. It's really quite delicious. Now, right, close the lid. I'm just going to poke those silicone sides down so that they don't get hit with the heat, and we're just going to put on the baking function. Power, baking function, 190 degrees for 5 minutes. Okay, after about 5 minutes, we're just going to turn that off. It's got a nice little bit of colour on it now. Now these silicone handles do actually get hot, but they're not too bad. We're going to lift it out now and put it onto a plate. Sprinkle it with a bit of fresh parsley. Ideally, I would have put more parsley into the dish, but my parsley has gone to seed while I've been away, so it's a little bit sparse at the moment. So just lift these up carefully, pop them onto a plate, and just lift them out like so. Okay, well, there you have it. Cheeky Richo Cookings, Turkish Stuffed Eggplants, a very economical, comforting, fragrant, low-carb dish with lots of gorgeous flavour in it. Hope you enjoyed our little cooking demonstration of Cheeky Richo's whatever it is. If you'd like to see more interesting recipes and ideas, just check out our Cheeky Richo cooking channel. And don't forget to please subscribe, and do come back and visit us again soon. We have so much more to show you, and we're uploading lots of videos. And thank you very much for watching. Okay, you can serve this with anything that you like. I'm serving it with carrots. You can serve it with couscous, with rice, with pasta, little pieces of onion in amongst there. Very economical, very delicious dish. But I'm just going to show you what it looks like. Tasty, huh? Just the right amount of spice and seasoning. And taste the meat. You can taste the cinnamon. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.